Good day, beautiful souls. How are you this morning? It is the Soul Leader. Welcome to my channel. Um, how are you doing this day? Um, I wanted to talk about safe havens today. This was on my mind yesterday. I don't know. I was just sitting there and I had a ton of thoughts. And I wrote down every last thought, every last song, every last poem. And I did those things yesterday because these are things that I am naturally gifted with. Like I could just sit there and recite, do anything off the top of my head when it comes to writing and words, right? And Safe Haven came to my mind because I wanted to find out from you guys, what is your safe haven? And I'm going to share with you what my safe haven is and um what I mean by a safe haven. And I wrote these things down. I'm going to kind of read it to you because I don't really want to go off the top of my head and go off topic. But I'm going to read the things that I wrote specifically about my safe haven. So let me tell you what my safe haven is. Okay. So my safe haven is music. Now, there are plenty of things I do to cope with stress and whatever I'm going through. Happy, mad, sad, doesn't matter. All right. Now, my safe haven is music. um, what is a safe haven? Now, a safe haven is that thing that brings you peace and joy that isn't temporary. Music is mine, and writing is mine, and singing is mine, praying is mine. Those are the extra ones, but I feel so safe when I play music now. When I'm sad, I don't go directly to like any sad songs. I have learned now because I love so many different genres of music. Um, I have learned now to really, if I am in that mood, to play some jazz music, some funky jazz or something, some hip hop, some jazz, but something instrumental that moves my heart. And usually it's jazz for me. And also an artist. I'm not even gonna call him an artist, a musician. I love the way that this person plays all the instruments. FKJ. I listen to him and I play a lot of stuff, particularly on here on YouTube for FKJ. I don't know. I just run across so many great musicians and artists, and I just fall in love with their talent. But back on topic, um, what does those things feel like to you? Your safe haven things. What does it feel like to you? Does it does it bring you peace? Does it bring you joy? Does it calm you down? Does it relax you? Does it soothe you? Does it give you euphoria? Um, I mean, because I'm thinking about what mine is for me. And so that's why I'm asking you all, like, what is it for you? What does it remind you of? Um, Mine reminds me of bliss, flowers, gardens, flying, peace, joy, sunshine, rainbows, love, um, trust, a knowing, a peace. It's like beyond my understanding, and I felt it yesterday. Like, was it yesterday? It might have been the other day that I was playing music. I don't think I played any music yesterday. I did more listening to Stephen Furtick or what else I did. I'm not gonna tell you what else I was doing as a person, but I was let me get back on topic. I'm sorry. All right, so let me see. It's like the same. The feeling is like what I get no matter what emotion I was feeling in the moment, no matter what season I was in, um, no matter what storm, no matter what storm had came, music saved me. Now, I have been writing songs since I was like 11, 12 years old. And I remember back then, I used to always want to be a singer. Now, I don't have the best voice. The Lord tells me He loves when I sing to Him, and that's good. But I clearly know I'm not that singer that blow people away. But I do have a voice, right? I've always had one, but let's just say like people kind of killed that in me as a kid. But I clearly know that that wasn't what the Lord wanted for me anyway. Just because you can do something don't mean just do it. And then two, I don't see how. I mean, because the type of music I was wanting to sing at the time, I don't see how that would have been helpful to anybody. But now that I don't have that blockage in my mind and I can write freely and think freely, like I am a gem, right? And people like me who are naturally gifted at writing and thinking and being creative off the top, most people who do it wholeheartedly that are like me, we don't just put a pen to a piece of paper and write. You could do that, but to me, that's not actually authentic. Like for me, when it comes to a song or poem, the feeling, it has to be there. It has to come to me. And when it comes, I got to grab that paper or that phone and start recording. Because for me, it will instantly leave and more words will come. And it may change the course of things. So for me, it's a feeling. And when it comes, get it out. Get it out, because that mind is always racing. That mind is always coming up with new things, getting new downloads, all kinds of stuff. So I tend to well, when that was happening for me, I got a little discouraged. Like, might have had certain friends who had very beautiful voices who never used their gifts to their full potential. And I used to get feedback and find out even an adult would have said something silly about me behind my back, and it just discouraged me a little bit. But those same people who had something to say about my voice, which I actually had a music teacher convince me to be a singer. Like, when even my classmates at the time, I think I was like in the 5th grade, and they heard me sing, they're like, "Oh my goodness, why you not on choir with us?" Just being shy, just not ever having people really pour into me and acknowledge my real talent. So a lot of the things that I'm into now, a lot of the things that I know I'm more than capable of living out all of my talents. Like if I really want to, when I look back and think about that whole singing thing, I'm like, oh, but I'm not the singer. I'm the brains behind the singer. I'm the writer. I'm the one who will be making the music, writing the songs for you, and your ass sing it. Apologize for cursing. But I am just so excited and proud to know that even though I was told things and things were like put in my path to try to distract me or make me feel like I couldn't be, I know that now. I'm glad I'm still young enough to know that now. But let's get back on topic about safe havens. And once again, music has saved me. Okay, I like to listen to music that have voices that are angelic, that sing of love and conviction, and the music that gets my heart thumping. It's the intention behind what I listen to. What are you listening to? Because one thing I realized is like, I like hip hop. Don't get me wrong, I was raised listening to it. But it's a certain type of hip hop I like. I stopped listening to the hip hop that the great women that talk so mean about women, and not even the women that demean our own men, particularly our black men. And then you got men of other races and stuff that like hip hop and want to be like that. And everybody, even though hip hop was created in the black community, I don't mean everybody that's black act the same. Doesn't mean anybody, any other race or whatever culture, they all act the same. You get me? So with that being said, I find a lot of times in like songs I used to bump and have on my playlist, I be bumping it and I know I really don't like the lyrics, but I keep hearing the song so much being played, I start singing it, and that's when it became a problem for me. I even noticed how like with an ex of mine, the type of music they like now. They like all genres too, but I pay attention to what they really listen to. And I started to really, I'm not going to say started to despise hip hop, but I started to really take a look at what I'm listening to. I also paid attention to how certain music can influence your thoughts and minds. And the reason why I say that is because, like, if you think about like how I'm speaking right now, you listening to me, what I'm saying could be getting embedded into your subconscious. You got to think about how, like, even in school, when you would listen to recordings in class and stuff, or when you read something aloud, or when you affirm yourself aloud, these things embed in your mind. So if you keep hearing the same thing over and over and over, eventually it's going to stay in here. You get what I'm saying? But you have to have control over your mind too, that even if you're around that music, that it don't embed in your head. Yeah, you hear it, but don't let it program into your mind. And the reason why I'm saying it, because like I don't really like how a lot of these artists are so money hungry that they'd rather poison the population but tell their kids not to do exactly what they poisoning the population with. And I find that very sick, because it's like you basically making sure yours is good, but it is still your responsibility to make sure the rest of the world is good. And the reason why I don't like how celebrities become celebrities and say, oh, well, I'm not responsible for you. Listen, you got a great responsibility once you become a public figure, because of the laws, because of how the world operates. So don't ever want to become a celebrity but then feel like it's not your responsibility. It is, because that's why you're a celebrity. They use celebrities for commercials. They use celebrities to sell goods, services, and products. So like, come on. You are an influence. What's going to happen when you get them deals? People going to buy stuff just because you got it. That's how the world is influenced. Like, people follow their leaders, their masters. You shouldn't even have no leader or master. It's only one that controls you. It's one creator, but based off of how the world operates. If you get what I'm saying, these people will sit up here and be like, oh, shake that, or pow, 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 shoot him, he dead, I sprayed him. Why are you glorifying murder? Why are you glorifying shaking your body, selling your body like your body is a temple? Like, I get it, because I used to be that way. I used to be so worldly. So I'm not saying that I don't have things that I'm still overcoming. It's like I have learned so much all the years of my life, to the point that now I'm undoing and unlearning all the things I've learned. I made my choice. God is my choice, and always have been, always will be, because I've always been the Lord's choice. You know what I'm saying? So let's get back on the topic about the music. And what are you listening to? Does it make you laugh? Does it make you cry? Does it make you angry? Does it make you sad, joyful, annoyed? Is it just downright insipid? Is the question. Does it affect your mood? Is it the same as the things that we watch? Does those things affect your mood? Because the same way what we listen to, people don't believe things unless they see it. So if you're watching a bunch of reality TV, you feeding yourself a bunch of nonsense, chaos, arguments, judgment, all these negative things. If you watching like Family Guy, are you serious? South Park, stuff like that. Yeah, you will laugh, but what are you really laughing at? Because some things really aren't funny. I know that laughter is a good way to the heart, but we also laugh when we uncomfortable. We also laugh when we don't know what to do. It's like the go-to thing for so many different emotions. You got to feed your spirit what it needs. my spirit loves music. Find out what your spirit loves. Mine loves music. Mine loves poem. My fair spirit loves freedom. So I have to do things that feed freedom to my spirit, that allows my spirit to grow and expand and do as the spirit does. Music can help you tap into emotions you didn't know was there. So let's think about the sad songs. You might have went through a heartbreak, but you listened to a bunch of Toni Braxton, Tamar Braxton. I'm only saying these because these are my girls. I love their music. All the sisters, I listen to them. And you might be listening to sad love songs, wrecking my brain, and it will change your whole emotion, make you think about that very thing that person done to you that made you cry. Don't listen to that if you sad. If you sad, listen to happy music. If you happy, listen to happy music. No matter what your emotion is, listen to happy music. Now, there are some songs that can bring on some sadness, and sometimes it is good to tap into your sadness, because when you tap into your sad emotion, you can get in touch with why you're feeling what you're feeling. You can get in control of what you're feeling so that you can learn to allow yourself to feel for as much time as you need to, but you don't allow yourself to stay there. There are billions of people, and every feeling you feel, someone else is feeling that same feeling too, if not worse. And you can move to the sound of your own music. You can write every note and not skip a beat. It's about freedom in the mind, freedom of the extinct. I wrote that poem 10, 11 years ago. And when I find the book that I wrote it in, I'm going to read it to you all and show you some of my talent. But what I mean by the freedom of the mind and the freedom of the instinct is like, freedom in the mind is important. And we all have to have that. And when we're not free in our mind, we lose control, and sometimes other people end up controlling us. Sometimes things end up controlling us, and we're not supposed to be controlled by people or things. Freedom of the extinct, when I find that, it's like saying things that are no more. The freedom of the things that are no more, meaning like something that was once free is no longer free anymore. It's like freedom is becoming extinct to people. Everybody wants a master now. Everybody wants someone else to tell them what to do, to navigate them through life. There's only one book for navigation, and there's only way to navigate through it. Controlling this and controlling this. Now, sometimes you can't even really control this because the Lord speaks to you from here. So I don't know how much controlling of that you can possibly do, because the Lord does take over that heart. And the Lord will guard your mind. So let's get back on topic. I just can't help but express the things that I love about God, the things that I know about God. And I'll always express it to you all and encourage you all to renew your heart, your mind, and your soul. I didn't know that I was writing to my future self, right? I went through many storms over some deadly waves, but I made it across the ocean. My ships have sailed. My ships have sailed. And I don't mean like, oh, all this money and all that, because even if it is money, you wouldn't even know I have it. I am not one of them people that like, oh, I got this, let me go buy all these things. No, I buy what I need. But I tell you about when I wrote to my future self, which is myself now. I wrote to myself 10, 11 years ago. And when I look back at all of those things I wrote, it's like myself must have knew I was about to go through something. So I wrote some things to myself to prepare myself, so when I look back, those same words will meet me. It's like when I went back to those old writings, what I wrote then connects to my now. It was like there was a big hiatus, a 10-year hiatus Not even in 10 years. I'm gonna take off 2, 3 years and say 8 or 7 hiatus of not being able to be my normal self. And whatever I wrote back then, that queen is still here. That confident, intelligent queen. Like when I look at myself at 22, wow, it blew me away. It's like that was my first journal. That was in the moment when I first began my journey on the path to going after my dreams. And I got a journal. And January the 1st, 2011, I wrote some things to myself. I'm going to tell you what I used to call myself, because I used to call myself that in a very wrong way. But I used to call myself Miss Blessum. A lot of the names I used to call myself, I used them in the wrong way. But now when I look at it now, like even to the name of this channel is called The Soul Leader. Because when I was in the 4th grade, my teacher, Mr. Spatton, used to call me Soul Leader. He made me love my name. And I liked how he wrote out Soul Leader, because it really described who I am, like how I act when I'm around people. And what I always leave something. And it's not on purpose. It's a natural thing. It's like, kind of remind me how my grandmother left that impact on me. Whenever you come around her, oh, you being blessed. Trust me. So when I went back in that book, and I just can't wait till I read it to y'all when I put my stuff out. I'm just not doing it now while my babies are sleeping. But let me get back on topic. May have been thrown off the path, but my Lord made a detour. The Lord rerouted me. In the detour, I gained the power and the wisdom 10 times fold than what I wrote in that poem. Maybe my youngest self already understood the power and importance of freedom. So my younger self left some things for me to remember. And that's crazy. I just said that and I'm reading it. Freedom is in the mind. Freedom is in the instinct because we give away our power. And who are you to give away such a gift? The price has already been paid. I will not ever let anyone else step on the royalty of God. I will not ever put myself last as if I am not important too. No person or thing cannot ever be my master. I am free of chains. I am free of bondage. I am free of the black box that people put me in. I can be free to heal myself, and that is what I'm trying to guide you all towards. Healing yourself. You don't always have to go to a therapist. And I'm not saying that I'm not going to seek therapy, because I realized as of last night, I really do need it. Someone that doesn't know me that will help me navigate through this too, because we all need somebody. But what I mean is, healing yourself is not an easy task. Most people don't know how to do it. I didn't know how to do it, but I'm doing it. So that's why I'm encouraging you, trying to show you through my own journey with my words and things that I do. I try to share stories about my past so that you guys can kind of get a glimpse. Maybe somebody has gone through the same exact thing as me. And I do this so that you can heal what's important. I want you all to be able to live out your best life. That is so important to me. That is so much more important to me than me out here doing all these things for myself. It was so important for me to get up, even though I wanted to lay in the bed, but I got up today. I'm not allowing the devil to keep doing those things to me, or people just getting in my way. No one did it all those times I fell. All those times I fell, the Lord reached out his hand and I grabbed it. My children will be blessed with generational wealth. They are worthy. I give them what is needed to lead them in the right direction. My children love music. They love the music I sing. They sing it, they chant it, and we enjoy the calm and freedom to be able to express ourselves freely with our mind, our body, and our soul. Like, one of my kids would say, oh, we like daddy music better. But the more and more they were around me and they listened to what I listened to, I got them singing gospel. I got them singing all types of happy, loving songs, motivational songs. I didn't even know my kids was paying attention to this stuff. Like, what I'm saying to you is find your safe haven and hold it close to you. Your safe haven should not be weed. It should not be alcohol. It should not be wine. It should not be cigarettes. It should not be cigars. None of those things. And I'm not judging because I have my own problems too. They're not even problems. They're not even issues. They are minor little things that little by little are walking up out of my life because of who I chose to become. So I encourage you, because I wasn't expecting to be 25 minutes. I encourage you to go find something, even if your safe haven isn't the same as mine. Because I told you I have others, but the music is the best one for me. Hold it close and dearly to your heart and soul. And I say that because it is important to have something that will pull you out of the pits of hell. This journey in this place that I am, it is so beautiful. And when I first got on and I was like, watch, people ain't gonna believe me. People gonna be like, why is she, when they all deem me as mean, or they look at me, or they assume, they judge a book by its cover, don't even know how sweet I really am. Don't even know how much love I have to give. But they look at my reactions to stuff or stuff, and I was thinking, like, why would people think that the Lord would bless me in this way? I'm at this point, I don't even give a hell what they think. I know who I am. I know what the Lord says to me. I know what the Lord told me to do. And also, not only that, it's like, yes, this faith, this beauty, like, I'm going to end this because my daughter makes too much noise. But I encourage you to find your safe haven. And again, your safe haven is that thing that bring you peace, that bring you joy, that isn't temporary. What? Hi. My daughter says hi. Good. How are you today? Feeling good? Okay. What you want to watch? Blippi. Okay. So she's going to watch Blippi, and I'm going to send you peace and blessings. May I see you on the next video. I don't know how the next video might go, but today I am in my happy space, and I pray that you in your happy space. And I pray that today everything goes in your favor. I pray today that you are at peace, and if you were sad, I am sending you hugs and love. May the Lord be with you. Peace and blessings, beautiful souls. Look at my lips. They all dry.